Hello to everyone. I am Indurok, and today I am playing Ira, I think? Act 1, The Pilgrimage. Now, let us begin! I don't know anything about this game. I don't look at the description like I say. I always do this. Please note, the current Ira demo contains pre-alpha gameplay. My shoulder is being a douche. The smell of rocket fuel hangs in the air, even this far outside of town. Good! The year is 1932, and summer fades over the land surrounding Pilgrimage as launch day fast approaches. Yay. Anticipation fills the air, and the world's gaze is drawn to the tiny town as the final trains make their way into the station.
Good evening. You're listening to Pilgrimage News Radio, where the words are as true as they are fresh. I'm Cuddy Copper, and I'll be your host tonight. The town is abuzz with the launch of the Holocene only weeks away, and the Pilgrimage will once again be thrust into the world's spotlight. Earth's first interstellar vessel will depart from the Pilgrimage Launch Center, traversing the void of interstellar space in order to explore the mysteries of the lithic system. Don't forget to pick up your viewing tickets for the launch. There may be a few left if you have the pocketbook. In other news, the Martian mining season is once again upon us, and many listeners have noticed the influx of seasonal workers in town. Keep in mind that the world is watching, so please, let's all be on our best behavior, and save the hooliganism and rabble-rousing for the minds. We don't need any incidents to be pressed.
Okey doke. Well, looks like it'll just be me and you riding the rest of the line, pal. Riding the rest of this line, pal. Wait, what? I'll be hopping off on the next stop. You sure? The next stop is Pilgrimage. Only town for 50 miles. Cops like you and me ought to be steering clear out of there about now. You can't tell me what to do. You're not my dad. Unless you are my dad. Pilgrimage sounds like the kind of place I might want to be. Or should I go with this? Too much commotion for me. I'll go with this one. I guess so. Too much commotion for me. Got that right. Between the miners headed for Mars and that Intelco owns that town. No jobs there unless you're hauling it up to Mars. It doesn't seem like the kind of place I'd like to get caught up. The last ride out of Mars leaves soon, so miners are crawling all over that town. I know work's scarce, but damn. To be desperate enough to sell your soul to Intelco and go mine in the red sand. Poor bastards. Nobody will ever notice them though. Everybody's got their eyes on whatever. All those rich folk heading to town for launch day, Intelco will be sure to keep types like us out of the way. I don't know if that's how you say it, Intel or Intel. I don't know. It's all just profit for Intelco. And they don't care who has to suffer to make a buck. Yeah, I guess so. Mr. Dude. Mr. Banjo Dude. Pilgrimage, gateway to the stars. Gateway to nothing if you ask me. The whole thing's a sham. Folks there are as poor as anywhere else. It's all a show. If you're living in that town, then Intelco good as owns you. Nope, there's nothing for us there in Pilgrimage. That town is a dead end. Excuse me. Man. Still miles from a town, a tiny farmhouse sits alone amongst the fields, a place a young boy named Ira calls home. Oh, Ira! Hi there, I didn't hear you come in. Oh, Ira! Hi there, I didn't hear you come in. I said that wrong, I always... Dad, I'm just finishing up the car here. Did you need something? Oh no, I'm just finishing up the car here. Did you need something? Yeah. Mom asked me to come out and ask if you needed anything. Oh, I see. But sure, I could always use an extra hand. I'm just trying to get this car back up and running before I run out of time here. Before I leave, I mean. I can't leave you and your mother here all winter with the car breaking down every couple of miles. Aren't you excited to go to Mars again? Well, no, it's not like that, Ira. It's hard to work, and feels very far from home. It isn't nearly as glamorous as all the holo whatever business going on. Holo scene? I know you're interested in all that, all the buzz around the ship headed to a new star. But mining on Mars, it's just work. At least the car will be in good shape before I go. Could you bring me that wrench from the workbench? Heh, rhyme! Oh yeah, it's a point and click game. I forgot. Here, wrenchy, wrenchy. Wrenchy! I'm supposed to get the wrench to Dad now. Where is it? Oh, the wrench should be hanging over the... hanging... Oh, I didn't even look on the wall. I didn't even look at the wall, why didn't I? Because I'm stupid. As usual. Okay, Dad. Am I ever gonna see your face? Or is this gonna be or are you gonna be just like freaking Wilson from Home Improvement? Just a few turns here. Gonna give me words of wisdom? Alright, now I just need fuel line to replace this one here. Just like Wilson. I think there's one out in the barn. If you could run out and see if you can find it. The night air was crisp, a cool wind moving in from the north, catching the last of summer's warmth. Cool! Cool! Little swingy. Must have been there for a very long time. Probably because I lived there for a very long time. Dad bought this before he married Mom. He said that when he comes home from mining in the spring, he'll teach me to drive it. Huh. The hose from the gas tank is exactly like the one we need to finish the car. Leave hose alone. He said something about it like in the barn. Maybe I should look in there. The darkness in the barn is thick, but the moon dreams through the cracks, giving just enough light. Beams through the cracks, just enough light to illuminate a few boxes tucked in the corner. How did I say dreams? How did that happen? That's bonkers. Something shifted in the upper loft, but is out of view and concealed by shadows. Climb to the loft. Ira climbs the sheer ladder up to the upper loft and peers over its edge. The moonlight quickly falls off to blackness and nothing can be made out. Darn it! Search the loft! Ira steps into the silent darkness, but even from this closer vantage, nothing can be seen. Memory tells him he must be near the far wall, but his feeling is that of standing in an abyss. Feel around the room. Ira's hand meets with a metal surface, smooth and cold. The object is large, taller than he can reach, and far too wide to put his arms around. It's sturdy and finely crafted, unlike anything else on the farm, or that Ira has ever experienced. Okay. Ira's hands continue to probe the object and make contact with glass, like a small window looking out from his strange vessel. He lays his palm on the glass and started feeling nearness to another person. Wait, what? Falls over. Okay, blah. He recalls the sensation, all of this seemingly impossible, but in this darkness, reason has little place. I don't know why I couldn't read that. Ira makes his way back down the ladder, unsure of what he had found, and his fear subsided as he distanced himself from the device. Search boxes! Mice scurry out as Ira feels around the boxes. He tosses aside an old oil-soaked rags, and his fingers quickly find the soft rubber hose. Good. Ira tugs firmly, but it is lodged between some rusted bits of junk and won't come free. He pulls again, harder this time, but the hose is lodged tightly. Dabble it. With one final heave, the hose comes free, but knocks the box to the ground and sends its contents bouncing into the darkness. Would have been best to move them. Ira's fist tightly closes around the hose. His hand flies upwards with force, bumping an old radio concealed by the shadows on the wall, jostling it to life. Ira looks around the darkness of the barn and is overcome with a feeling of unwelcomeness. He hurries out the door, hose in hand. I have the hose now. I don't want to go back in there. Not in this darkness, anyway. Maybe there was something else I could have seen. To the garage! Let me in! I don't like the spooky barn, Dad. Ah, this damn thing. What? Oh, the hose, right. Huh? Oh, okay. Hang on a second. The damn threads are stripped again. Cheap Intel code trash. They make this garbage to last about a month, I swear. Biggest company in the world, so the bastards think they can do whatever the hell they want. They send us off to sweat and bleed on Mars for next to nothing, if it wasn't for the Union. Bad as things are now, before the Union we'd have death every day. Still, most of us can barely afford to buy gear that isn't about to fall apart. Can you believe that? We mine for them up on that godforsaken planet, and we have to buy our own gear. It's a miracle we don't all die up there, but still, a lot of us do. A lot of good men don't come back. There are too many windows in this town because of that damn company. Too many widows. Sorry. I can't read for balls. Son of a bitch. This has all gone to hell now. Oh. Are you upset because Mom's getting sicker? Well, I can't. It's fine, Ira. Everything is going to be fine. I just can't think about that. Not right now. We're going to be alright. All of us. Why don't you head in? Your mother might need a hand with dinner. And I think they're doing a special about the Hollow scene tonight on TV. You don't want to miss that, right? Go on inside, Ira. I just need to spend some more time out here getting this back together. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. No, it's not like that, Ira. It's not you at all. It's just everything else. I love you, son. I'll see you inside in a bit, alright? Okie dokie, Dad! The yard outside grows too dark to see, and Ira is drawn to stay inside. Dad's mining gear! Red dust still coats the mining gear after a summer in storage. Soon it will be a world in a way. The only thing between Ira's father and the harsh Martian cold. Alright. Oh, okay. There's a door to go into the house right there. Moron. It just opened on its own! Spooky. What? Oh, okay. It's on. Ira? Oh, I didn't know you were asleep. That's alright, Ira. Not quite sleeping, just tired. I was going to watch that special on the Hollow scene with you, remember? Give me a few minutes. I need to wake myself up. Is everything okay? Of course, everything is fine, Ira. Is that how you say the name? I don't know. It's been a hard week, with your father getting ready to leave and all. It's nothing for you to worry about. Why don't you go watch your special? You can tell us all about it at dinner. Oh, I never did start dinner cooking. Could you go and do that for me? All you have to do is put the pot on the stove. Everything is made. After you do that, you can go and get your father so we can all eat. Okay, I'll put dinner on and then go get Dad. That would be lovely. What, are we that advanced in technology? Food just appears there? Thank you. I'll see you out there soon. Do we have, like, such advanced technology? Food just appears into the pot? It's silly. Oh, wait. Attic door. There's nothing up there I need right now. It's usually locked anyway. Tick-tock. Tick-tock. Ah, balls. Oh! Oh, no, never mind. There's already food in it. Whoa, okay, he's just moving on his own. I could have done this. Shouldn't be that hard. Now that I've got supper cooking, I should go get Dad from the garage. What about my special? Where are you going? Okay. Oh. Oh, you're up, Mom. Good. The hell? What the fuck? Sound of water floods the senses, washing away an old reality, leaving behind only the shell of Ira's former life. Memories ring out like echoes, fading in the slow procession of years gone by. I didn't know that's a word. The past decades and the future remains unseen, time pressing forward blindly, unaware of its mortal passengers. The flow of hours turning into decades carries Ira down its twisting streams. Okay, I get it. So none of that was actually real, but rather memories or something. It carries his father to distant Martian mines. Okay. It sweeps up his mother, his home. I missed that last one. And it carries Ira to places he's never known. Oh, I thought this was going to be like the end. Ira finds what feels like stability, washing ashore on the rigidness of a moment, lost and alone. But a voice rises from within. It draws him back into the house, like a sign of hope through the murkiness of this reality. Go inside. Huh? The call grows louder, guiding Ira through his tomb of a home. Where are you going? Do I wanna? The inner voice is clear now. It draws Ira up the stairs, promising escape. A familiar feeling comes with the attic's stale air, but it is fleeting. The radio. Oh. I've set up a little office here, huh? Unless this was my dad's. A distant voice rises through the radio's static. Its tone familiar, but the words too muffled to make out. The sound is barely audible, but Ira finds comfort in the noise beneath the static. Closing his eyes, Ira focuses on the voice. Words reveal themselves. How can we know where we have been? I have been nowhere. It is where we have all come from. That much is true. But knowing what has been is not knowing at all. Do you know where you will be? I can only go where I have been before. Your perspective is flawed, but you must know that. Am I actually talking to someone? You wouldn't have come otherwise. You couldn't have come. Do you know where you are? Of course you couldn't know, could you? Not in this way. Wake up. Whoa. This is already longer than I was expecting. Oh. Wow. Okay. So. Ira's mind slips through the years, escaping time caught up in the void. But the mind re-emerges, called back to the slow march of time after years of suspension. Oh, little countdown thingy. I'm awake! Ira's head throbs with pain. He can barely focus on a single thought. The room is familiar, but a distant memory. But it is a distant memory. His mind is unable to recall why he knows the place, or when he was here, or when he has been here. Alright, Central Terminal. Let's go right to it. Initializing power-up sequence. Errors detected. Attempting bypass of faulty systems. Method failed. Shit. Please contact administrator. The elevator's power returns a crack of switch from above. Life returning to the terminal's dusty speaker. A voice emerges through the static. I'm not very good with reading. I don't like reading. These rats again, destroying my ship wire by wire. Back, vermin! Flee from the sound of my voice! Arg! I just repaired this unit, you miserable rodents! Although this is the first time the rats have powered up any systems, that is fascinating. What? Okay. Computer log. Record event on arrival to the lithic system plus... Ugh. Rats have transitioned from wire chewing to attempts at utilizing ship systems. Motivation unknown. Oh, so what? Wait, they just did it on their own? Hello? Is there someone down there? You're not a rat at all. The ship's logs show that all the stasis pods gave out ages ago. It is a miracle. The crew is not dead. I don't know about that. Please excuse my informality. Allow me to introduce myself. This is your acting captain, assumed commander of the Holocene 2, the master of this vessel. It's good to have you in my service. It's good to have anyone in my service, actually. We're on a ship? Of course we're on a ship. You're aboard the Holocene 2, crewman. This seems to be obvious information. Your mental state may be worse than I expected. How would you describe your current condition? I feel like I've been hit by a truck. I don't have any records on the sensation of being hit by a truck. Okay. But it is good that you are holding on to memories of Earth. Nostalgia is a powerful Screw it. We'll keep a close monitor on your status. Please feel free to report any feelings of nausea, increased heart rate, hallucinations, or the sensation of death. I don't think if I'm dead, I'm going to be able to tell you. Given our situation, I'm clearing you for duty. Congratulations. You'll have some catching up to do, especially after the incident. I'm sure you'll rise to the occasion. What instant? Ah yes, day 1 of arrival to the lithic system. The ship's automated systems were compromised. The system is flooded with electromagnetic interference, which wreaked havoc on the electrical grid. By the time I assumed the role of captain, the stasis chambers had succumbed to the surge. But the ship was saved. I took control of navigation manually, just in time, too. Our mission shall continue, though we may be delayed by the inconvenient mass loss of life among the crew. Okay. But you're here now. You are undoubtedly in a state of great Allow me to reacquaint you with the Holocene 2. As you can see, stasis pods will not be in short supply. I should have ended this video, though their occupants will need removal. I can imagine that will be a pleasant task. I can't imagine that'll be a pleasant task. At least we'll be making good use of the airlock. Come on, I gotta, like, end the video soon. Welcome to the greenhouse level, where your stress will melt away as you watch the fruits of your labor grow and propagate. Speaking of which, you've been promoted to head botanist. What with the recent loss of entire biology department. Congratulations! I have a feeling this isn't a real person. Don't be intimidated by the state of the place. I trust that you will be able to get things in order in no time. I have a feeling that this is that is just a computer, like, just alive, basically. I would suggest making it a priority, though. Most of the food stores were vented into space 4 weeks ago. Are you saying that everyone on the ship is dead? Yes. Okay, I'm calling it. This is not a real person. Moving along. This is a computer that's, like, thinking for itself and doing some stuff for itself. That's just what I'm assuming. I mean, science, welcome to the laboratory level. I mean, that's kind of how these things work, you know? This is a research vessel after all. State-of-the-art equipment should make light work of uncovering the many secrets of the lithic system. I can't seem to locate your scientific background in your file. But no matter. Take some time to familiarize yourself with the lab. Make yourself comfortable and you should be ready to assume the position of head researcher. This is definitely just a computer. Again, congratulations, though I really must insist that you don't touch the particle accelerator before reading the manual. Even then, please don't touch the particle accelerator. Okay. Why are you showing this to me? Don't worry about taking it in all at once. I have several volumes of systems manuals everywhere. Somewhere. Everywhere. If only. You'll get there eventually. To the next level. Come on, man. I gotta end this video, like, real soon, because it's been 34 minutes. I don't want to make these too long. Ah, my pride and joy, the heart of my ship, the engine's core. At my disposal, here is the power to the bridge. Here is the power to the bridge to bridge the stars, to traverse distances at great speed, to conquer the expanses. The power would corrupt the mind of a lesser captain. But I assure you, you are in good hands. Just look at it. It take its awe-striking potential. This is actually several pay grades above your current your clearance level. Why am I allowing you to see this? Because I'm the only one on the ship. As your captain, I order you to erase your memories of this place. Do you even know what you're saying? Of course! This is... okay, yep. Not a real person. Our journey is nearing its end. You're about to enter the upper deck of the Holocene 2. Yep, I was right. This is the 1082nd day in orbit of Hermes on the outer rim of the lithic system. This is our designated rendezvous point with the crew of the Holocene. Protocol dictates we await docking instructions from the crew on the surface, which is yet to arrive. What are you? Once again, I am the commander of this vessel, captain of the Holocene 2. But I suppose that's not what you mean. What I am is the Z-120 automatic control system for the Holocene 2. automated. You're just a computer? Well, yes, that is true. But I am fully capable of fulfilling my duties despite my limited physical form. Besides, crewmen, with you here, the manifest. Damn it. Now our mission is sure to succeed. Alright, I don't know how much longer this is going to be, but I'm going to stop this video here. Alright. Follow anyway. Bridge interface. Well, there's nothing else to interact with, so. Very well. Let's do this. I realize you're curious, but please try not to break anything. Loading console systems. Communications. In the static, a sound emerges, a sound that was still ringing in the back of his mind. It flows through Ira's body. That's weird. That interface has been flooding all of the standard radio channels since we arrived. It has made maintaining this ship's control something of a challenge. The worst part has been maintaining a stable orbit. Our sensors require radical adjustments to make any sense of navigation readouts. It also may be what killed everyone. Why do I know this sound? You must be mistaken. It is quite impossible for you to have heard this sound. It is localized to the lithic system, and you only just woke up from stasis. Perhaps you're not hearing the signal clearly. Allow me to amplify the receiver. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. The interface has caused another power surge. Damn it. Life support has gone critical. You need to evacuate! The lander craft are through whatever. There's another lander. Reading is functional. Reading is functional. Don't waste time. Atmosphere could bend at any moment. I can't read fast enough for this. Run to Hall! Run! I'm accessing the door's controls. Almost there. If I had some sort of space helmet, the door's open. Run! Am I in? The system's interference is blocking the planetary transmissions. I'm scanning the surface for signs of settlements. We're descending too fast. We need to decrease our speed. Brace for impact! Ooh! Where the frag in the hell am I? Act 1! Pilgrimage. Wait, is this the end? Or what? Okay, apparently that's it. Goody gumballs. Okay, maybe I can just make this one video. It shouldn't be too long. I mean, if I... No. Alright, whatever. So, apparently that's the end of this. So, I guess That's all there is to show. There's barely any gameplay in here. But it was pretty cool. So anyway, I guess that's all I'm gonna record for this. So that's the end of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.